This is everything that we work for. Everything we dream of ever since we were children.
60 minutes is all you got. That's all that stands between you and immortality.
The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions.
Franklin Field in Philadelphia, one of the finest football stadiums in the country, is the arena for this world championship struggle between the kingpins of the National Football League's Eastern Conference, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Green Bay Packers, rulers of the Western Conference.
1960 marked the last time the Eagles won an NFL championship.
This will be it. Stars back to throw. He takes time. He throws over the middle. It's caught at the 15, running hard to the 7-yard line, and down on the 7. The game's over. The game's over. The Eagles are the champions of the world. Listen. What an electrifying finish.
For the nearly 60 years that followed, football's most passionate fans endured frustration and heartbreak.
Jaworski, intercepted.
Falling short in 1980.
The Oakland Raiders are the champions of Super Bowl 15. Oakland 27, Philadelphia 10.
And again in 2004. A Super Bowl victory remained just out of reach.
Intercepted, and that is it. This game is over. There will be no parade. A painful, painful defeat.
Under head coach Andy Reid, the Eagles were a constant contender, reaching 9 postseasons, winning 6 division titles.
And they win the NFC East.
And appearing in 5 NFC championship games.
And David Akers kicks the field goal that has sent the Eagles into the NFC Championship game.
All the while, Reid mentored a young quarterback who would rewrite the history of the franchise.
Look at the one across. I saw it. Can't tell you how excited I am to welcome back Doug Peterson to the Eagles family and introduce him as the next head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. Doug.
Peterson, he's looking, he's stepping up, he lets it fly. He's got Johnson at the 10, at the 5. He is in for the touchdown!
Started my career here in 1999. Came back as a position coach with Coach Reid, and now back as the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles.
With Doug Peterson leading the team, Philadelphia sought a quarterback who could usher in a new era of Eagles football.
With the second pick in the 2016 NFL Draft.
I'm doing great. How are you?
The Philadelphia Eagles select.
Yes, most definitely. I'm excited.
Carson Wentz, quarterback, North Dakota State.
The quarterback position is so important in this league, and that's one position that you got to get right. And he's the right guy for the Philadelphia Eagles.
To surround their young quarterback with playmakers, Executive Vice President of Football Operations Howie Roseman added talent on both sides of the ball through trades, free agency, and the draft. For his keen moves, Roseman was named 2017 Executive of the Year. With the right players in place, Peterson focused on molding Philadelphia into a championship-caliber team.
That's a good ball right there. That's a good ball. That's a good ball. That's a good ball, 11. All right, let's go, offense. Let's go. Touchdowns, touchdowns, touchdowns. Motors are cranked. Motors are started. Let's go. Play fast here. Come off the ball. Come off the ball. React on D. Hey, that's good work today. Way to protect, way to compete. That's a good work. That's good practice. It's good practice. You're making each other better, and that's what you got to do.
Hey, championship on 3. 1, 2, 3. Championship.
Believe it, man. Believe it.
For the Eagles and 23 other NFL teams, it's opening day. There are a lot of positives about this Eagles team heading into the season. Number one is the development of Carson Wentz.
For Carson Wentz, avoiding a sophomore slump started by avoiding Redskins.
Look, steps up, still looking. He dashes to his left. He dashes to his right. He is starting to run. Now he fires downfield.
Carson Wentz pulling something out of the hat. Houdini, baby. That boy got 6 broken tackles in the first series.
Now y'all know never quit.
The Eagles defense sacked Kirk Cousins 4 times and forced 4 turnovers.
He's hit. The football comes loose. It's picked up by Cox. Touchdown Eagles! Touchdown Eagles! What they're saying is the arm as it started forward had not released the ball.
Say goodnight, Irene. The defense putting a stamp on it.
Philadelphia snapped a 5-game losing streak to Washington.
Hey, we heard about it all week, did we not? Right? 5 in a row. And we said, we talked, we were just going to handle our business and we were going to eliminate it today. You did it.
For 13 seasons, Doug Peterson and Andy Reid shared the same sideline. In Week 2, mentor and student faced off for the first time. The Eagles' pass rush continued to pillage the pass pocket with 4 sacks.
Smith under pressure. They've got him again!
For the offense, everything seemed to be falling into place.
Wentz again steps up, lets it fly, and it is deflected and caught! On a deflection, Zach Ertz, who catches it, should have been intercepted by the Chiefs. That could be the play of the game.
Late in the 4th quarter, the game was deadlocked.
Eagles still have to keep them out of the end zone. Smith looking now, gives it off, and running right up the middle, and in for a touchdown is Travis Kelce.
And Andy Reid stapled a little shovel pass.
Philadelphia quickly recovered and would not lose again for nearly 3 months.
Wentz going to throw. He's back. He's looking. He's going deep. He wants Jeffrey overthrown by about 4 or 5 yards. Wentz would like this one back because he had Jeffrey open.
Dang it. It's a touchdown, you idiot, Wentz. Idiot, come on.
Wentz
120! What you said?
calling for the football. Fires, and it is incomplete. He had Zach Ertz wide open and threw it a little too high and a little too hard.
Hey, again! Hey, we're running the same play. Come on, Ertz. Hang in there now. What you said?
Back goes Wentz again. He fires, and it is complete for a touchdown.
Hell yeah!
Same guy, same play.
Zach Ertz.
Hey, there it is, baby. That's what it is. Good job. Way to come back. Way to stay together. What's up?
Wentz gets it to Blunt, and Blunt is hit for the touchdown.
Hell yeah! Let's go! What's your son?
Wentz slips it off to Sproles. Tries to go wide, and he is back down, and Sproles is shaken up. You rarely see that. And there is concern as the medical staff comes out.
120! What's your son?
The injury to Darren Sproles ended his season. Carson Wentz responded by channeling his teammates' quick feet to set up a scoring opportunity.
This is going to be 52, the longest Jake Elliott has kicked.
As the replacement for injured kicker Caleb Sturgis, rookie Jake Elliott got off on the wrong foot.
Hey, Elliott, come on, baby. Hey, I'm gonna miss you, man. Hey, no more misses. Hey, no more misses, bro.
Manning back to throw. Looks, lobs one right into the end zone for Odell, who makes the catch. Touchdown.
Eagles trail by a touchdown. They once led by 2 touchdowns.
We'll be fine. Long game, we're all right. Hey, we just gotta go make plays. Gotta go put one together. What you say?
It goes to Clement. Clement outside. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's in the end zone.
3-0. Let him, baby. That's the way to run. That's the way to run.
Hey,
Hey, man, it's the Eagles, it's the Giants. What do you expect?
Same stuff. Same stuff.
Same stuff.
We're tied at 24. 7 seconds left.
Hey, impose your will on them now. Impose your will on them now. We got to put one together. Put your shot.
Wins. Steps up. He's looking, fires on the far side. It is caught, stepping out of bounds with 1 second as Alshon Jeffrey. Now it's going to take a 61-yard field goal attempt.
This guy's a superhero if he makes this. I'll freaking give him my paycheck. I'll give him my game check if he makes it. Come on, Elliott. Come on, Big Four.
Hold your breath. Ball is spotted. The kick is away. And the kick is... It's good! And the Eagles win! They win! The longest kick in Eagles history!
Carson Wentz led the charge west to Southern California, where the Birds went airborne to take a 13-0 lead.
Wentz goes back. He is looping it for Ertz.
Carson Wentz putting this ball in the perfect spot.
You want the deep pass? You got it right there, and it was a strike. Wentz firing. It is complete. Touchdown, Alshon Jeffrey. He threw a bullseye.
The passing attack soared, but it was the ground game that made the difference. LeGarrette Blount rushed for a season-high 136 yards.
He goes to Blount. He's got a first down. He's got more.
His career-best 68-yard run in the fourth quarter helped put the game away.
Big day for LeGarrette Blount.
He can't be stopped. A runaway train. A runaway train. Takes the snap. He goes to Smallwood, who leaps in for the touchdown. What a win. It's just not the statistics. It's the poise. It's the savvy.
Great players have a light, something Carson Wentz's teammates clearly recognized.
They said, who you see him being like? I said, bro, he's going to be like a Roethlisberger. But even more agile, though. Like, big plays with his legs, like, all his best plays come when he extended the legs. I don't know how he do that.
Wentz didn't need his wheels. His arm was weapon enough.
Keep making good decisions, we good. He got that arm, he's mobile.
During one blistering stretch, Wentz lit up the skies by throwing touchdowns on 3 consecutive passes.
I like that! I like that!
Looking, stepping up, he is going deep, and it is caught. The ball!
And it's 21-0, 43 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Hey.
My goodness.
Big time, bro, big time. I like that.
Meanwhile, safety Malcolm Jenkins in the Eagles' defense played lights out.
Come on, Larry. Tell him to throw that over here, Larry. Tell him to throw that over here. Out here with that. Hey, we gotta skunk him. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, they gotta take a shot downfield.
He steps up, he is floating it deep, and it is caught by Aguilar at the 20, cuts back at the 10, at the 5, he is in for the touchdown!
Hey, now he's fouling him.
We have a rout.
But now, first he caught the ball immediately. Like, still on him. Then, like, cut back. Cut back. That was nasty, bro. Why not? Then just like stop it at one. Hey, on to the next though. On to the next. On to the next.
Against the Panthers, Doug Peterson's Eagles were ready to step out of the shadows and into the primetime spotlight of Thursday Night Football. With both teams at 4-1, it was an early battle for NFC supremacy. Poised and precise, Carson Wentz proved he was ready to capture the moment.
Wentz takes the snap. He's back. He fires and is caught. Touchdown, Zach Ertz.
You can always count on Zach Ertz.
He is firing and it is caught. Touchdown, Zach Ertz, his second of the game. What a strike. Oh, you can't throw that better, can you? Wentz looks, fires, complete at the 15, the 10, the 5, and in for the touchdown goes Nelson Aguilar.
Wow. That's touchdown pass number 3 of the night for Wentz.
The Birds' offense was flying high, while Jim Schwartz's defense grounded Carolina's running game.
He gets into the Panthers' backfield and makes the stop. You have to take your hat off to Jim Schwartz and the defensive coaching job that he's done the early part of this season. Defense, defense, defense.
Philly held the Panthers' backs to just 1 yard on 13 carries. The pass defense was just as lethal, recording 2 sacks and 3 interceptions.
Newton, Eagles have him. Newton goes back, steps up, he's hit as he fires the football. It's intercepted. It is intercepted by Douglas. Back again goes Newton. He is going deep and it is intercepted. It is intercepted and running with the football is Jalen Mills falling down at the 16-yard line. The 3rd interception by Newton tonight.
And the Eagles are going to seal this victory. They will now go to 5-1 on the season. And what an outstanding game played by the Philadelphia Eagles against one of the best teams in the NFL. So that would make the Eagles one of the best teams in the NFL.
On the Monday night stage, Philadelphia's stars shined the brightest.
It don't get no better than Monday night. And all I need is everything you got on every single play. Let's go, baby. Dominate on 3. 1, 2, 3, dominate.
Wentz looking, still looking. He is going deep down the far side. And it is caught and in for the touchdown. Wentz threw it 64 yards.
Let's go. Let's go. And then if we get the ball back to start the half. Oh, yeah.
He looks, he fires. It is complete. Stepping over a man and into the end zone goes Zach Ertz.
I wanted to get him over. Yeah. So they either bring back that guy.
Yeah. Hey, great job. Great drive, dude.
Great move. Go.
Philadelphia's joy quickly diminished when 2 starters were lost for the season to injury.
The left tackle, Jason Peters, down on the field, seems to be in a lot of pain, and they're having to stop play to see about Jason Peters.
Keep your fingers crossed. Onto the card goes Jason Peters. The crowd is chanting his name. You can hear them.
Jordan Hicks, who's been dealing with an ankle injury, goes down.
Yeah, he's putting no weight on his left foot. This game is extolling a heavy price.
The Eagles put the bad news behind them as Wentz and company continued their run through the Redskins.
Carson Wentz, that's just magical.
At the back.
Wentz, he ducks under the rush. He is floating it for Clement, who has a touchdown.
That's your quarterback. Most quarterbacks would have been sacked in that situation.
Oh, it's a pass. He fires to Aguilar this time. Touchdown. He's unbelievable.
I have no idea what just happened, bro.
you today.
You missed me today. No, I miss you today. Yeah, you like Houdini back there. I don't understand how you laid it out. Hey, bring him, man. We'll see you again next year. We will.
Come rain or shine, Doug Peterson knew he could count on the team's faithful fans.
No one talks about the community except for you. And it makes us love you. It makes us love you. The community. Right there was the fourth thing you said. That's what they know.
That's what they know.
That's what they know. They're ours.
That's it.
And we're theirs.
That's awesome.
You got to go out there, get him.
Yeah, we're getting him. Thank you.
Get it.
It's fun to watch this guy. This kid's he's John Mateo. You never know about a player really, truly until you get him in your building and you can work with guys. This kid's unbelievable. The way he prepares, the way he practices. As long as we don't screw him up, right?
The offense struggled to protect Wentz in the first half.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Before I lose my freaking mind, we better figure this out. Let's go, offense! Pull your head out of your ass!
As usual, the cure-all for Philadelphia's struggles was the combination of Wentz to Ertz.
Got Ertz.
Close. Fires. Complete. Touchdown. Ertz. Made it look easy.
When you've got Carson Wentz, a lot of things can look easy.
And it's intercepted. He cuts back at the 15. He's in for the touchdown. Jalen Mills, magnificent. Wentz takes the snap. He's back.
Got him.
He is floating it for Jeffrey, who has it on his feet at the 10.
In the end zone.
5. Touchdown.
Yes.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Hell yeah. Hey, great job. 7-1. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 7-1. You guys. It's all you. It's all you.
All together.
You got to overcome your coaching
All
every now and
together,
then.
baby.
Nice job. Good work.
Speed target 216. We got it. Did we get the move in place? Yeah, sounds good. Questions on the plan? All right, 6, we're about to start our final run to the stadium.
The inspiring pregame display set the stage for Eagles' dominance over the NFL's top-ranked defense.
120! 120!
Ajayi gets it's a fake pass to Jeffrey into the touchdown. Wentz set it up with a fake and went to Jeffrey, 32 yards, touchdown.
I told you not to get your skill on or not. Gonna go in there and boom, you flip right around. So easy.
Jeffrey held at the line of scrimmage. Then he sprints by the cornerback, and it's a perfect toss for the touchdown.
It's the first time this season that we've seen the Broncos defense really stressed to this point. Philadelphia is as good offensively as we've seen.
Eagles up 17-3.
Jordan ran up just like it was on the video game. That was like Madden.
Wentz. He is firing it, and it is caught. Touchdown.
New trade acquisition Jay Ajayi made a strong first impression in his Quaker City debut.
Give goes to Ajayi. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. At the 20. At the 15. 10-5. He dives in for the touchdown. A 46-yard explosion by Jay Ajayi.
Welcome to Philly, baby.
Welcome to Philly, bro. It's going to be fun.
The Eagles' warm reception for Ajayi was not extended to the Broncos.
It's early, but I think we're good. I think we're a solid team.
This is as one-sided a game as I can remember in ages.
It's a party at the lake, and I'm glad we're invited.
Patrick Gordon! Patrick Gordon!
And the Eagles have hit the half-century mark.
Next up were the division rival Cowboys, and the visiting Eagles quickly transformed the playing field at Jerry World into a primetime, toe-tapping Philly dance party. Jay Ajayi's cleats may have looked sharp, but it was teammate Kenyon Barner who showed off the fancy footwork.
Handoff goes inside and plunging down to the 2, and is he in? Barner, yes, touchdown!
Call me Sweet Pea. Oh, hey, I'm now on my nickname, Sweet Pea.
Eagles running backs gained 215 rushing yards. Some piled up faster than others.
Joy at the 30, the 20, and tackled at the 15.
Bring your slow ass over here.
Get your ass over here.
You slow as...
What a job of creating space by that offensive line.
That was Ajayi for 71 yards.
They're gonna lower my speed on Madden. Yeah, you about to be a 70 on Madden. I look like I was moving those? No. Go 30. I'll hook the trailer. With your slow ass. That's a damn shame. You an embarrassment. That was a good ass run. That was a good ass run, though. You made me feel so bad about myself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You want to hug it out? Dang, man, you made me feel so bad. I know I'm not there yet. Dang, I'm working on it. Keep running it right there. Keep running it.
Philadelphia's ball carriers carved up the Cowboys, but they weren't the only ones putting their best foot forward.
Camus Grugier Hill, who special teams coach Dave Phipp affectionately calls the Flying Hawaiian, is about to kick off. It's 5 yards deep, and Switzer will not bring it out.
Okay, touchback, Camus! Yeah!
Emergency kicker Camus Grugier Hill did a little bit of everything. But it was the team's real Mr. Do-It-All showing off his versatility.
I mean, you just don't see guys that are 6'5" move like this.
Fires, they've got 2 points.
Watch this little wiggle inside. That's what you just can't teach somebody. That kind of playmaking ability, it wins championships.
He fires, and it is complete to Alshon Jeffrey for a touchdown.
The defense also contributed with 4 sacks and 5 takeaways.
Prescott back again. He steps up. The ball is deflected and loose, picked up by the Eagles. Nigel Brennan took it in for a touchdown. This is a blowout.
Hey, we whooping that ass. Whooping that ass.
Bye-bye. Bye. Hey, we run the NFC.
Let me see what you got. Come on. Come on. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. That way. That way. Enjoy the game, okay? Have fun and help out. There you go.
Philadelphia's winning streak continued against overmatched Chicago.
Fires. Caught. Jeffrey, touchdown. Wentz fires out of the flat to Aguilar.
Make a miss, Nelly.
He leaps. He's in. Touchdown. Wentz gives to Ajayi. Ajayi's got a lane. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5. He fumbles the football into the end zone. He fumbled the football and rolled into the end zone and was picked up. Was it Aguilar? It's Aguilar.
Well, if you hustle, good things happen.
And as good things kept happening, so did creative celebrations.
And the entire offense huddled in the end zone for a photo. And I love these team celebrations.
He lined up the team like they were bowling pins, and they all veered over to the right.
Outside! Hey! You gotta run the ball, baby!
Last time when he's bowling, he's gotta use the ball.
That's what I told him.
Attention to detail.
In the fourth quarter, it was Jalen Mills and the defense's turn to bowl over the Bears.
They're having a lot of fun down on the field. These defensive guys flying around, making plays. They got a little celebration handshake. Fletcher Cox and Jalen Mills do. Just having a blast.
Hey, let's go out here and take a big picture in the end zone. Everybody. Do the electric slide or something.
Dancing going on in Philadelphia right now, and why not? They're about to win their 9th in a row to go 10-1.
The NFL's hottest team headed west, knowing they'd have a fight on their hands with the Seahawks.
Throw the first punch and keep swinging. All day, go for the knockout.
Seattle landed the first punch. And it was a painful one.
Wentz on a quarterback draw, fumbles the football, and it is recovered in the end zone. And they're going to say it's a touchback.
Just keep playing our game. We've been shooting ourselves in the foot.
A Wentz to Aguilar touchdown got the Eagles back to within 7. But a late Seahawks score ended the NFL's longest winning streak of 2017. Despite the loss, the Eagles needed only one more win to clinch their division. In the city where Hollywood dreams are built and broken, the season took a dramatic turn.
Seize the moment. We came down for one reason, and that's to take a championship and get back home. Go take it today. Dominate on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dominate!
A win would give Wentz's Eagles the NFC East title. The MVP candidate did his part with 3 first-half touchdowns to take a 21-7 lead.
Yet another touchdown dime from Wentz. 3 straight Eagles touchdown drives.
That's how big-time teams play in this environment. All right? Exactly how we wanted to come in here and get it done.
Hey, we're not gonna play with these guys, man. Smack their ass off the field. Let's go.
But the first-place Rams stormed back and eventually went ahead 28-24. What happened next put the Eagles ahead, but cost them their quarterback.
Wentz on first down. Looks. He's going to run. Penalty flag thrown as Wentz goes into the end zone.
Wentz got sandwiched at the goal line between Mark Barron and Morgan Fox. So he takes a lump, and he has to go back to the huddle to snap it again.
Wentz suffered a torn ACL in his left knee, but stayed on the field to finish the drive.
4th and goal from the 3.
Wentz back again. He's looking. He pumps. Still looking. He fires. And it is caught. Touchdown, Alshon Jeffrey.
On the score, Wentz set a team record for touchdown passes in a season. It was also his final snap of 2017. The Eagles' new quarterback would get his chance after the defense made its biggest play of the game.
goes Goff again. He steps up. He's hit. The football is loose. The Eagles have it.
In the final minutes, Nick Foles' key third down completion all but ensured the victory. Leading by 2, the Eagles left the Rams with time for one final desperation play.
1 second left. Goff is back. He fires. He completes it. They go into the pitch, the razzle-dazzle. And now it's intercepted by the Eagles on the pitch. And in for the touchdown. It is Brandon Graham. The Eagles have won the NFC East. The Eagles have won the NFC East. And they are again in control of their own destiny.
That destiny would be guided by their once and future quarterback. Not so long ago, the man wearing number 9 was a Pro Bowl star for the Eagles. Against New York, Nick Foles reminded the fans just how good he could be.
Foles back again. He's looking. He's looking. Alshon Jeffrey, touchdown.
Foles erased an early double-digit lead by firing 4 touchdown passes against a bewildered Giants secondary.
Looking, firing, wide open, touchdown! Foles back, Foles looks, Foles fires. Caught, touchdown! And the Eagles have clinched the first round bye.
On Christmas night, one more present sat under the tree, waiting to be opened.
And I'll tell you one thing we gotta do, man. We gotta protect this house tonight. We gotta have everything run through the link. So do whatever you gotta do on every single play, go make plays, and just dominate.
Philadelphia's running backs contributed to the Eagles' only offensive touchdown of the game.
And the gun is Foles. Back. He dumps it off to a Giant. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. The 5. He got touchdown! A Giant. Nick Foles, 5 touchdown passes on the season, no interception.
Hey, make it miserable. Let's make it miserable.
On a night when the offense sputtered, Philadelphia's defense kept things close by forcing 5 Oakland turnovers.
Richard across the 20, pushing and pulling down to the 15, fumbles the football, and the Eagles have it.
Tied at 10 with under a minute left, Ronald Darby's interception gave the Eagles one final chance.
This one is 48 to give the Eagles the lead. It's gone! 13-10 Eagles, 22 seconds away.
One more!
In the closing seconds, the Eagles brought the game to a fitting conclusion.
Running with the football and lateraling it back and forth. Finally, it is fumbled. And running in is Derek Barnett for the touchdown!
Merry Christmas, everybody!
The Philadelphia Eagles are the #1 seed.
Every team that we face from here on out has to come right through this stadium and play you guys. Play you guys. Hey, congratulations, coaches, players, everything. Was it not pretty? I don't care about pretty. I don't care about it. The fact is, bottom line is you found a way to win the game. Found a way to win the game.
Enduring below freezing conditions, a win in their final game seemed possible when the Eagles' defensive unit, populated largely by its reserves, held the Cowboys scoreless for most of the afternoon.
He steps up, he's hit, he's sacked! He's hit by Stephen Means!
Looked like a runaway train hit him. Stephen Means.
But for the second straight game, the offense struggled to gain traction, and the Eagles were shut out for the first time in 8 years.
Going into another game, another prep week, you don't always play 100% of what you want to do, but you keep trucking along, you keep working, and I feel great. I feel really confident. The last 2 weeks as an offense, we haven't done what we've wanted to, but we as an offense expect to execute better. We have an amazing group of athletes that we can do some special stuff. The 13-3, that's because of that. Guys believe and they give everything they have. We're going to continue to improve and be ready to go for the playoffs.
And the fact is the Eagles have to find a way to really get this offense in a productive mode, which they have not been. There is concern about this team's offensive state of readiness going into the postseason in 2 weeks.
Freeman! It's cold! Come on, man! How many times you gonna drop the ball? Let me see you catch it one hand!
Hey, they just talking.
The passion of the fan is crazy here. I mean, it starts at the top of their head and it goes below their toes. I mean, they're just all in.
Now the Eagles come in making history. For the first time ever, a number 6 seed is favored over the number 1 seed, and you've got the disrespect card being played by Philadelphia all week long.
Hey, respect is all you got in this league, man. Don't nobody respect it, but guess what? For the next 4 hours, them motherfuckers locked in here. Okay. They can't go home until we're done with them. Red, son!
Philadelphia's defense brought its familiar pressure, while the Eagles' offense caught Atlanta by surprise.
Gives it off inside to Aguilar. Aguilar to 15, the 10, the 5, down to the 3.
Yeah, completely caught Atlanta off guard. This is an unscouted play.
It's a great play call by Doug Peterson. Love that call.
Here we go, gun, dark right, snug flag.
4th down at the 1-yard line. You know, this is a win or go home situation.
Let's go, LT.
You've got to take some chances.
Get on line.
Bowl gives it off. Blunt going outside. He's in. Touchdown.
There's a difference in playing football to tie the game and playing football to win. That's playing football to win the game.
Where you boys running? We can't be stopped.
Hey, y'all feel good? We got answers everywhere. We just got to keep playing, put the ball in the end zone. Let's go! Let's go, Eagles!
Snap to Ryan. Eagles bring 4. Matt going to pump. Now step up in the pocket. Loop toward the end zone. Caught Devontae Freeman.
What a play.
And the Atlanta touchdown.
One keep, one. Hey, if that's the best they got, we got this.
Late in the first half, it was Philadelphia's turn to benefit from an unconventional play.
And it is batted around and caught on the deflection by the Eagles. And it is Torrey Smith. It was about to be picked off by the Falcons. It was deflected, and it came back to Torrey Smith.
Yeah, you don't see that every day.
I mean, how lucky can you get?
Eager to atone for an earlier missed extra point, kicker Jake Elliott nailed a 53-yard field goal on the last play of the half.
The kick is... It's good! Wow!
The passing game does not hurt us right now. Put this motherfucker out.
That fire soon turned into a blaze as Nick Foles ran the run-pass option to perfection. His pinpoint throws sparked a pair of scoring drives that put the Eagles ahead by 5 going into the game's final minutes. The Falcons would need a touchdown to win.
Let's go! Hey, one more stop. Let's go. We need it right now.
Atlanta had to scratch and claw for every yard during their 14-play drive. The Eagles gave up ground grudgingly until the Falcons found themselves at the goal line with one last opportunity.
It is 4th and goal from the 2. Biggest play in ages. This isn't the play of the game, folks. This is the play of the season. Ryan. With Coleman to his left. Ryan rolls. Ryan pumps. Ryan is throwing Super Bowl. And the crowd rejoicing. And they should. And they deserve a piece of this too.
Oh, what a night.
Hey, niggas up! What's that winner? What's that winner? What's up? Let's go! Vic, great job, man. Way to play. Good luck the rest of the way, okay? Go get you one. See you, buddy.
The Eagles had defied the experts. And in the conference championship, they would be underdogs again. A role they were only too happy to play.
1 week from tomorrow, we come back together and we shock the world again. You're playing for the NFC Conference Championship.
This is bigger than the Eagles. This is not about the team. This is about the city. Find me a winner in Philly, and I will find you someone predicting they'll be a loser. People even think that the football gods are on the Viking side, which is ridiculous.
After a 13-year wait to have an NFC Championship game here, there is nothing like it.
Gives you chills.
That's why we coach and play, right? Right. Games like this, that's why we do it.
Yeah.
We're 4 quarters away from being a secondary team. We're 4 quarters away from being up there. Being up there in the practice where they can't take that down. Yes, sir. And it's on our field.
There's not a cloud in the sky tonight, but according to my weather forecast, there's about to drop some purple rain down on Lincoln Financial Field in this place called the City of Brotherly Love.
60 minutes from our dream. We just gotta be honest. The disrespect will not be tolerated. All year they done told you what you couldn't do, what you couldn't be.
2 backup quarterbacks now find themselves in the conference championship game.
Who's going to Super Bowl 52? The Vikings or the hometown Eagles? This is the last time that this team in this circle is going to play on this field together. Okay. So this is our last chance to be right here. To be right here. All right. 1, 2, 3. Yo.
The night did not begin well for the underdog Eagles.
This one floated for Rudolph. Touchdown, what a start.
9 plays, 75 yards.
Vikings couldn't have drawn it up any better.
One drive rarely defines a game, but one play can turn a game around.
6:42 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Minnesota.
Let's shut him up. Let's shut him up.
Keenan takes the snap. Here comes the rush. He's hit and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Robinson. Robinson at the 30. Cuts back across the field.
Angles to the center of the field. Looking for a block at the 25 to the 20.
Now he's at the 20. He's at the 15. Let's have the 5. Touchdown!
That's the way to step the fuck, dog. Hey, you were right there, too. That was a strip you hit him right here. You got his arm out.
Give the pressure to Chris Long.
What a major turning point in this game with 6:26 to go in the first quarter.
A conservative but effective Nick Foles had won the divisional round game. His approach against the Vikings was anything but cautious.
Foles looks very, very confident. In Nick, we trust. And tonight we're finding out why.
LeGarrette, this downhill run. LeGarrette.
This is the 12th play of this drive. The handoff is to Blunt, up the middle. That, my friends, is power. He's in!
And the underdogs are once again barking.
Man, we need another stop.
Now you can hear the crowd.
Big third down.
Keenan back. Hit. Football loose.
Sack! Bubble!
The Eagles have Burnett made the hit. Long with the ball.
We got to go up 21-7 right now.
Foles steps up. He is looking. He is going deep and alone and into the touchdown is Jeffrey. And Nick Foles hit him for a 53-yard touchdown.
What I tell you, boy? 21-7.
And the Eagles have a 21-7 lead. Alshon Jeffrey was wide open. How about that? And Nick Foles saw him and he hit him.
These guys, they cannot be stopped.
Hey, it's our game to take. Let's go.
With 29 seconds left in the half, the Eagles continued to attack.
Zach Ertz runs a little out and up. He shakes the defender on the out move of his out and up, goes down the sideline.
He was wide open across the Vikings 40 and goes out of bounds at the Minnesota 33. They're already in field goal range. The kick is up, and the kick is good!
The Eagles began the second half with a play Doug Peterson had not called once during the season.
They come right back into flea flicker.
Great time to call it.
And the Philadelphia Eagles are blowing the Minnesota Vikings out in the NFC Championship game.
It's the flea flicker. I don't know how Foles got that ball in there. I mean, a beautiful throw to the pylon in the front of the end zone. And you got to credit Nick Foles, Paul. He threw that pass right where it needed to be.
Hey, we ain't done bombing on their ass either. We ain't done bombing on their ass either. We gonna keep it going.
Foles back, he looks, he fires, and it is caught deep in the end zone by Jeffrey. Touchdown!
Wow. Foles finished 26 of 33 for 352 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I'm so proud of you, man. I always believed in you, bro. I always believed in you. Yeah. Because I knew you before you were big time. Let's go.
The Eagles' defense put the finishing touches on the most lopsided playoff win in team history. And once again, the underdogs shocked the football world.
Look at that stone. 38-7. Wow. Wow.
For the first time in 13 years, the Eagles are headed for the Super Bowl.
You don't know how happy I am for you, bro. I love you again, man. Dude, nobody deserves this more than you. Nobody deserves this more than you.
We're going to travel to Minnesota next Sunday, a week from today. Okay? We good? You're going to the Super Bowl, man! Let's go! Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Super Bowl 52. There were high hopes when the Eagles started training camp in early August. Maybe we thought this team, if they stayed healthy, could contend for a playoff spot. But nobody I know envisioned that we'd be here today.
Coach, hey, congratulations. You too. Thank you so much.
Like trying to find a game where you were behind. I couldn't find one.
There's plenty.
It's a hell of a year.
Yeah, thank you very much. You too. You too.
Yeah.
That's why you're here, man.
Yep.
Right? Lead them.
We all here for
Be great.
Let's get it.
That's it, baby. I love you. Love you. Love you.
Don't make it no bigger than it is, man. You don't want to be world champion? Yeah. Hey, well, guess what? All it takes is you give everything you got. Everything that you got for 60 minutes.
That's all that stand between you and immortality. They gonna ask, how'd y'all do it? How'd y'all make it through the adversity? How'd y'all stick together? Man, all we did, we had it the whole time. We've been the best team in this league from start to finish. They just found it out. Yes, sir. So show the whole world today, man. Give them everything you got for 60 minutes, and that's it.
Congratulations, sir. Ready for this. Enjoy it. Enjoy this day.
The greatest underdog story in Philadelphia sports history is a work of fiction. In Super Bowl 52, the Eagles had a chance to change that if they could KO the defending champ. After both teams kicked field goals, former Patriot LeGarrette Blount ignited the Eagles' next drive.
First down, Foles fakes, he's back, he steps up, he is going deep, and it is caught by Alshon Jeffrey for a touchdown! What a catch!
A little play action, and after that big run, they immediately go up on top, and they give the big one to Alshon Jeffrey. He goes up over Eric Rowe, and he takes the football away.
All day, baby. All day. Baby. Hey, what's up, Go? What's up, Go? What's up, Go?
Let's go.
What's up, Go?
The Patriots responded, but paid dearly for the yardage they gained.
All right, 26. In motion, Cooks. Left, right, takes the handoff on the jet sweep. He goes high in the air, and he comes down short of the first down marker.
Short,
Gostkowski will attempt a 26-yard field goal from the near hash. Cardona's snap is low. Allen has to reset it. Gostkowski's kick hits the left upright. No good. A disastrous turn for the Patriots on that possession.
26-yard field goal attempt by Gostkowski.
Here we go, 2-7. X your name and stone right now. Let's go.
Ready! Blue 26! Tom drops back under pressure. Throws it downfield for Cooks, who's open at the 40. Curls back to the inside. Drilled by Malcolm Jenkins.
Brandon Cooks would not return, leaving Bill Belichick one reliable pass catcher short.
Snap to Brady. Again to James White. Pitches it back to Danny Amendola. He throws a lob to Brady. Off his hands. Incomplete.
Just got to catch that.
Beautifully orchestrated. A reverse and a lob off the hands of Brady, running down the right side by his lonesome.
Come on, Tom. Come on, Tom.
Intended for Tom Brady is incomplete.
In this battle of David versus Goliath, Nick Foles' slingshot continued to hit its mark.
Foles takes the snap. He is firing down the far side. Caught by Alshon Jeffrey.
What's up?
He comes right back to Blount. Blount across the 20, the 50, the 10, the 5. The train is in the end zone.
You can't execute it much better than this.
The Patriots hit back with 2 scores of their own. This Super Bowl turned track meet would ultimately set a record for the most yards gained during any game in NFL history.
Oh, for sure, bro. We good. Hey, we're good.
Playing lights out. Just keep going.
Yes, sir.
One after try by Gostkowski. The snap in the spot from the left hash. The Gostkowski kick is no good. He hooked it left.
No good. Let's go right down and put this thing in there, all right? Let's keep going right at him.
Snap to Foles. Throws a lob down the right side. Wheel route for Clement. Makes the catch past Richards. Runs away left to the 40.
But when 1st and goal became 4th and goal, Doug Peterson was as aggressive as he'd been all season.
4th and goal to go.
K-ball, K-ball, K-ball. We're going for it right here. We're going for it right here. Never mind, regular ball. Watch Foles, boy. He's keeping the offense in.
You want Philly?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Hold on. Here we go.
I would feel better at this point taking the 3 points. I think it's a risk.
All right, here we go. Hey, it can't be. I'm gonna yell his last name. Philly special. Ready?
Foles in the gun.
Here we go.
Clement to his right.
Tonight.
Now lines up behind Foles.
Kill. Blaine.
Moves to the right. It goes directly to Clement. Reverses it. The pass goes into the end zone. Nick Foles. And it is a touchdown by Nick Foles.
The Eagles with their big play.
Let's go.
It went to Clement, who gave it to Burton, and Burton for the pass.
The surprising element is Nick Foles being on the end of the pass.
Yeah, well, he can catch better than Brady. We found that out.
Hey, Foles, why were you so open? 55.
The scoring barrage resumed at the start of the second half.
Brady, back, fires, touchdown, Gronkowski.
All right, offense, we got to go answer.
He is going deep, and is it a touchdown? I'm awaiting the signal.
It is.
It is touchdown! Touchdown to Clement.
I never drew it up, but it worked.
What a great throw by Nick Foles. He's done it time and time again.
Was Clement inbounds when he made the play.
Let's go to that angle, Al, and let me look at that first foot now. You know which one I mean? Back on the left there. That's all control. That's all control, man. That's all control, big guy. I agree with you 100%. After review, the ruling on the field stands. It is a touchdown. Touchdown. Eagles. It sticks here and then it goes there, but it never loses control. Is there a little ball movement? Yes, but that does not deem loss of control. You know, it goes from here, sticks on the forearm, right back to the hand, touchdown.
But the shootout at Super Bowl 52 continued.
Tom Brady's on the mark once again.
Boy, it puts the pressure, keeps putting the pressure on the offense to score more points.
We have to have more physical rushes. We got to have more power rushes. Well, this guy going to have all day to throw the ball, and he going to wear our ass out. I'm just telling you.
Patriots have never led, but that could change on this drive.
A lob to Gronkowski, left, reaches out, extends, makes the grab as he dives to the pylon. Touchdown, Patriots!
He managed to get it to Gronkowski. Again. And the Patriots, for the first time in this game, take the lead.
All right, we good. Hey, you good? Hey, it ain't got to be pretty. We searching for one stop. Let's go. They cannot stop us. No, they can't. What's your thought process right now?
All right, we're going to run it. We're scoring a touchdown.
180! What's that?
To beat the Patriots, the Eagles had to take their best shots and stay aggressive.
It's going to be 4th down and a yard and a half.
Let's go for it right here. Go for it right here.
Shotgun snap to Foles. Pressured by Flowers. Throws it to Ertz. He makes the catch for a first down at the 47. Eagles convert again on 4th down.
First down.
Empty backfield. 4 receivers right. Back goes Foles. Fires. Slant. Touchdown! Zach Ertz.
Touchdown.
He caught it, he bobbled it, he never let it drop, and he finished with the football.
Touchdown pass to Zach Ertz.
Eagles have a 5-point lead. with 2:21 remaining in regulation.
Hey, D. Hey, strip him. Let's go. Strip him. Let's go. One drive. Finish this thing, baby. You're world champ. You're world champ. All right?
Everything you got. Everything you got.
The Eagles are 2 minutes and 21 seconds away from winning a Super Bowl. But there's a man by the name of Tom Brady who will have something to say about that.
Hey, it's finished. Defense is going to get us a turnover. Y'all be ready to go. We're about to get a turnover. Let's get ready to roll.
If ever there were a time for this defense to rise to an occasion, and I mean that historically, it is tonight.
Legends are going. Yep. One play at a time, bro. We're just looking for a stop.
Come on, guys.
It is 2nd down and 2. Brady back again. He steps up his head.
Fumbled it.
And he fumbles the football, and the Eagles have it.
Get it! Get it! Get it!
When you needed him, he came through. Brandon Graham rips the football out of the hands of Tom Brady.
It couldn't have come at a better time.
They finally hit Tom Brady, and Barnett comes up with the football.
Oh, there is that turnover we prayed for.
And the Patriots have only one timeout.
With 2:09 remaining to be played.
Hey, come here. I want y'all to come here. Hey. I love you guys, first off.
Yeah.
Second, let's blow them off the ball, get a first down, and finish this thing. What's that?
The Eagles drained the clock, forced New England to burn its last timeout, and tacked on some crucial insurance points.
Love you too, bro. Let's finish this thing. Let's finish it.
We have 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining. Here is a 46-yarder to give the Eagles an 8-point lead. The kick is away, and the kick is...
The biggest kick in Jake Elliott's life, right there.
Hey, finish it. Finish it.
We got you.
I know you do.
With just over a minute left, the Patriots had to go 91 yards. But they also had Tom Brady and his well-known history of postseason comebacks.
Come on. Sack him and finish it.
Brady, he's back in the pocket. He throws it right for Gronkowski, makes the grab. He runs it upfield, and then he angles right. He's clipped down, but he gets out of bounds.
I've been praying all game, bro. I'm praying all game. Glory to God. Glory to Jesus.
9 seconds left. Brady lines them up.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
What a game. Eagles by 8.
60 yards in the air to the goal line.
All right, they're going deep. They're going deep.
Brady, he's back again. He steps up. He's hit. He stumbles. He is throwing it deep for the end zone.
He throws deep downfield. Gronk is there at the goal line.
And it is batted around. Incomplete. And the game is over. The game is over. The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Let the celebration begin.
When the confetti is flying, you want to run to the confetti. You don't want to be the guy walking away from it. We are bringing the Lombardi Trophy to Philadelphia.
We did it! Fletch!
World champ, baby. World champ, man.
Love you. Hey,
congrats, brother.
I love you, man.
I love you too, bro.
Hey.
I love you too, bro. We did it, man.
We did it. Congratulations, man.
Congrats, bro.
Congratulations.
So happy for
Let's
you.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Time to celebrate, baby. Hey.
Say howdy, dog. This is Lily.
Hey. Just checking it all out.
She has no idea.
Someday, like every child in Philadelphia, Lily Foles will know the story of a town and a team that erased decades of frustration in one magical night. Underdogs no more. The Philadelphia Eagles, at long last, Super Bowl champions.
Congratulations. Oh, baby. Unbelievable. Wow. Oh, my God.
I'm going to take a second to talk to you about underdogs. And you know what underdogs is? It's a hungry dog. And Jeff Stoutland has had this in our building for 5 years. It's a quote in the O-line room that has stood on the wall for the last 5 years. Hungry dogs run faster. And that's this team. Bottom line is, we wanted it more. All the players, all the coaches. No one wanted us. No analysts like this team to win the Super Bowl, and nobody likes our fans. You want to talk about underdog? You want to talk about a hungry dog? For 52 years, you've been starved in this championship. And that's why we're up here today, and that's why we're the first team in Eagles history to hold that freaking trophy.